did you know that on the Verrückt Zombies map in Call of Duty World at War, you can find a warning sign written in German? If you translate this sign into English, it reads, "All unattended children will be immediately sold to the circus." Hello and welcome to Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you things that you may not have known about your favourite games. As always, if you think you know of a video game detail that you think I should cover, then please let me know in the comments down below and I'll do my best to check it out. Oh, and of course a huge thank you to my Patreon backers and YouTube channel members for their awesome support. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. Right, let's begin today's video with Dead Island 2. Now, over the last couple of episodes of this series, we've covered a ton of really cool details from the Eggcellent zombie slaying sequel. But it turns out that a detail has been hiding under my nose this entire time. Just like the subscribe button is hiding under your nose right now. Hint hint. So when you first enter the Blue Crab, you meet a couple of new faces, including one guy who is pretty jacked. Well, this commenter pointed out that this particular survivor's back was full of spots, which is a telltale sign of steroid use. Now, he may have never touched steroids in his life and just have acne. God knows I've been there. But I'd like to think that this was an intentional detail by the Dead Island 2 devs. The other Dead Island 2 detail for today's video is the content creator's house. Now, I could have sworn that I'd already included this detail in a video before, but I must have only shared it on Twitter. Anyway, this mansion that is home to a group of creators called the Goat Pen features its own unboxing area, a wall full of subscriber plaques, and a genuine heartfelt content creator apology. What's funny is, this apology could be a reference to any number of YouTubers who have had to apologise in the past, so I'll let you guys take a guess at who this is referencing in the comments down below. Next up is another cool detail from Die Hard Vendetta. Well, I say cool, it's actually kind of creepy. In the last episode of this series, we continued our obsession with functioning fish tanks in the painfully average Die Hard game. Well, today's Vendetta detail is just really strange. During the game's second level, you can find this.
Oh shit, it's your dad!
Tommy, don't be stupid. My dad's not fallible.
Hey man, nothing happened. I swear.
Hey, relax. I was just checking something out.
So this is weird for a couple of different reasons. The first being you don't need to go down this alleyway to progress through the level. So the chances are, if you're one of the very few people that has played this game before, you never knew these two were here. The second reason is that it just seems so pointless. I mean, McClane gets roasted for being old, but that's about it. Like I said, it's just a really random encounter that serves no purpose whatsoever. Next up is the excellent Katamari Damacy. Now, if you've never played a Katamari game, then you'll probably have no idea what the hell is going on in this gameplay. Well, let me explain. You begin each level with a small sticky ball. You must use this sticky ball to pick up everything around you, and I do mean everything. Starting off with small everyday items like erasers and paper clips, it's not long before your Katamari has grown to a size that sees it swallowing up entire buildings. Now, each of the items in Katamari Damacy is given its own description, with most of them being pretty much what you would expect. However, the description of the humble peach reads, "A butt-shaped fruit that is more tasty than butts." Now, I don't know if this is a translation issue. I mean, I know that peach is a term used to describe butts. It's just I didn't expect a game about sticky balls to reference eating butts. Next up is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Now, I hear a lot of people claim that Jedi Survivor is a difficult game to play. I mean, I wouldn't know, I play on story mode because I'm a big baby. But a lot of people say that fighting a Rancor on harder difficulty settings can be pretty challenging. Well, I might have a tip that makes things easier for you. When fighting the Rancor on Kobo, you can do this. So you can throw bones into the mouth of the Rancor, temporarily stopping it in its tracks, just like Luke did in Return of the Jedi. It's a really cool detail. The other Jedi Survivor detail is actually kind of cute. After defeating another very powerful enemy, namely the spawn of Ogdo, you can unlock Cal's poncho from the first game. Now, of course, it's up to you what Cal wears in your playthrough of Jedi Survivor, but take a look at how he reacts when you equip the poncho. So Cal does a little dance when he's allowed to wear his favourite item of clothing. Next up is Halo 3 with a detail that I couldn't believe I didn't know. Now, when I was young, I wasn't 100% sure of what I wanted to do in life after school. So instead of stressing myself out worrying, I spent a lot of time playing Halo 3. I spent so much time playing the game's multiplayer that I can still remember the layout of the game's maps and the spawn timers for the power weapons. That's how obsessed I was. Well, one of the maps that I spent many a night on is the Isolation map, which sees battle being done on lush green grass and in underground caves. What I didn't know about this map is that if you wait long enough, you can see the flood gradually taking over. Here, I'll speed up this aerial view of the map so you can see for yourself. Like I said, I spent hundreds of hours on Halo 3 and never noticed this really cool detail. Right, let's end today's video with Rainbow Six Siege. Now, trying to keep up with Siege and its many updates has been difficult for a casual like me. But recently I hopped onto the test server to try out the new rework of the Consulate map. Now, to my casual eyes, not much on the map has changed, though I did notice a couple of really small details that definitely weren't in the game before the rework. First up, in the break room, you can find this. So this toaster, branded as Capi Toast, is a reference to Siege operator Capital, and if you hit the toaster, some Capital branded toast will pop out. The other Siege detail is another example of one of the game's operators trying to branch out with brand deals. If you shoot the soda button on this particular vending machine, this will happen. So the vending machine will dispense cans of Montaigne Dew, featuring a picture of Siege operator Montaigne. I think I'll stick with Mountain Dew.